Buenos dias. Thank you for taking the time to read this newsletter and to watch this video blog. I'm speaking here from the Alliance World Fellowship Regional Conference for Latin America, where all the Alliance churches in Latin America come together once a year to share with each other, to encourage one another, and to worship God together. It is a pure joy to be with my Latino brothers and sisters, to hear their stories, to learn from them, and to be encouraged by them. It's been a long time since my last video blog, but it's been a very busy summer where we organized the Emerald Regional Conference of the Alliance family from Europe and the Middle East in May of this year, where we had some really inspired teaching from Dr. Stanley John of the Alliance Theological Seminary on the question of missions in an ever-changing world. The workout groups that we had there had some really fantastic discussions where we learned from each other in relation to topics of Arab ministries, diaspora ministries, relief and development, and alliance education, alliance training, which is so important in our region. I've been working a lot recently with Pastor Jura, the AWF president, on how to encourage alliance churches to help plant, encourage, grow multicultural international churches where people from all nations and all cultures will find a loving, caring family that will accept them as brothers and sisters in Christ, united in Christ, being transformed by Him to impact the world. In short, fulfilling the Great Commission by living out the Great Commandment. We need to welcome these people, be family for them, our adopted brothers and sisters in Christ. We need to really believe in the priesthood of all believers and disciple, equip, and send these brothers and sisters to the nations. I have just attended the annual meeting of the Global Network of Alliance Mission Leaders here in Colombia. It was a wonderful time of blessing where we learned from each other and learned and heard about what God is doing through the Alliance family in the world. We had several breakout groups where we had some really deep thinking and deep conversations on the subject of diaspora missions, business as mission, and relief and development. But there was one key thread that came out of all of these meetings, all of these breakout groups, and God was clearly in control. And that idea was that love, relationships, and trust have to be at the very core of any missions project, strategy, or missions team. Because without them, man-made mission projects will all fail. So this was really a healthy time to remind ourselves of that and to focus on that and to be like the early church that spread like wildfire throughout the world. I would like to say a big thank you to all of you who have supported this ministry that God has given me by supporting me through prayer, supporting through donations, and currently my support level is at 80% of budget. So if you wish to financially contribute, it would be greatly appreciated. I have one prayer request. My darling wife Brigitte is undergoing some major surgery in a few days, and I would simply ask that you pray for peace in our hearts at this time as we prepare. Pray for wisdom for the medical team who will be looking after her, and pray for God's healing hand on her body to bring her back to full health. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego, mi amigos y mi amigas.